I'm Sakshi Kesharwal. I'm maths expert in AskIITians. So today we'll be starting with the second lecture of triangles and its property. Okay, so in the last class we have done with what types of the triangles, classification of triangles on the basis of sides and angles, and then we have learned about the exterior angle property, exterior angle property. Then we have learned the proving of. We have done the proving of both the parts. That is the angle sum property. That is of a triangle is what 180 degree, right? And we have learned about the equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, and this we have done in the last lecture, right? So today we will be doing the parts which will be furthermore, and to be again honest, this is the part of your again the class 9th. So you will be learning this over here, and then the same thing you will be learning in the grade 7. So here you will be learning what is the Pythagoras theorem, and then you will be learning today the triangles inequality, right? So this is the sum of your CBSE part of your class 7th grade. So let's get started with it. Okay. Yeah, so you can just see this. What is now, let's see what is a triangle inequality. Okay, we'll be learning this. What is a triangle inequality? Okay, let's learn about the triangle inequality. The new heading is what, beta? Triangle inequality. Inequality, right? What do you mean by triangle inequality? Inequality, right? What do you mean by triangle inequality? Now let us suppose, now let's not look at the figure which is being given right side. Now just think in one way, right? Now if I have 2 points, like this is a point, this is one point, and this is the other point, right? Now this is point A, this is point B, and this is the point C, right? I said my designation is to go from A to B, right? Like I want to go from A to B. From my designation, I'll say like this. My designation, like I want to reach my designation, my, it's not designation, it's a destination, sorry. It's destination is to reach, let's say A, right? Now, what are the possibilities that you have? Now, I said I want to reach A. So there are two ways, that there is a city A and there's a city C, right? Let us name the city A and city B, and this is a city C, right? A, right? You want to reach the city A and there's a city B and there's a city C. So you want to start, like there is a one way, right? So you started from the city B and directly went to what, beta? To A directly, right or not? What are the like one way? One way, your journey will be like one way will be what, beta? One way will be what? Going B to A directly, right? Going B to A directly, right? But there's other possibility also. What is the other possibility? The other possibility is this, that from B you go to C, right? And then from C you go to A, right or not? So the other way will be what, beta? The other way will be equals to what, beta? B to C, then C to B, C to A, and you have reached to A, right? There are two ways, right? So there were the two ways. Now, once if I give you to think in this way, that if you went from you have to reach A, right? Your point, your agenda was to reach A, right? You reached A. Now, what is like in which, the first way or in the other way? Like in the first way, I'll say like this is the first way, right? This is the first way, and this one is your word beta, second way, right? So if I'll ask you in which way you have traveled a more distance, right? So anyone, if you ask to a small kid also, he will also say, or she will also say, that from first you are starting from B and then you're going to C and then C to A, right? So this is what you traveled a more distance in the second way or not. In the second way, you traveled the same distance. And if you directly went from A to B to A, you have traveled a less distance. So same things follow for the triangle. Right now, as we have learned, like if you have 3 points given to you, either the 3 points can form a triangle or it will form a line, right? So we are not talking about the points which are forming a line, so which are the collinear points. We are talking about the points which are not collinear, right? So if you have 3 non-collinear points, 100% a triangle will be formed. You take any of the places. If you take any city, like A city here, B city here, and C city here, so if you want to go to the city A from B, then you can directly go from B to A, or you can go from B to C, then C to A. There are two ways of going it, right? So same things follow for the triangle, and this is called what? Triangular inequality. What does the triangle inequality says? That it says over here that the sum of the length of two sides of triangle will always be greater than the third side, and it is whether it is an equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, or scalene triangle. Any kind of triangle, you take any kind of triangle, that is the sum of the length. Obviously, just now we have learned that if I say that distance, that is BC distance plus AC distance, like CA distance, will always be greater than that what? AB distance, your BA distance, whatever you feel like. You went from B to A, first you went to B to C, then C to A is always greater than that was B to A. Yes, so it follows, and this is a very important rule of the triangle, and this is only when a triangle can always be formed. Triangle is only formed when the sum of the two sides, the length of the two sides, is always greater than that of the third side. Otherwise, the formation of triangle is not possible. You can give a try. Now I'll give you one question, like you can just give a try. I think so. After learning a practical geometry, or you have learned like constructing of triangle in your grade 6, if you know it, you can give a try also, right? So it says that now. It says that now these are all the possibilities written. It's written with a what? It's written. It's written that AB plus BC is greater than that of what? AC? Yes or no? Yes, they have mentioned with different colors, and you can just see that AB is green, BC is blue, and AC is what? Red. So we can say that AB and BC length is what? Greater than the AC length. Then AB and AC length is greater than that of BC length, and AC and BC length is greater than that of AB length. This is true for all the triangles. I'll give you one example, and the triangle can only be formed when the sum of the length of, please write it down this thing, that the sum of the length of the two sides of the triangle will always be greater than that of the third side. And just take a simple example in your day-to-day life. This is what we have, and this is known as what? Beta? Triangular inequality, right? This is called as what? Beta? Triangle inequality. Let us suppose if I give you one question. I gave you like, can a triangle be formed? If I give you, can a triangle be formed, right? Can a triangle be formed, right? So just think like this, right? So as we have learned that the sum of the two sides should be greater than that of the third side. Now let us suppose I made a triangle like this. This is 2, 3, and 5. Can a triangle be formed? No. Triangle cannot be formed. No. Because if you see that 2 plus 3, if you see that, first you see that 2 plus 5 is greater than 3. Yes. Now you say that 3 plus 5 is greater than that of what? Beta? 2, right? Now, if I say now 2 plus 3 is greater than 5, it's no, because 5 is not greater than 5. We cannot say that 5 is greater than 5. We say that 5 is equals to 5, but 5 cannot be greater than 5. So triangle cannot be formed. And you can do the construction at your home. Make a line of 3 centimeter, then make a line of 2 centimeter, and try to make a line of 5 centimeter. You cannot make a triangle. But if I say that can a triangle be formed, this is first question. Now if I ask you, can a triangle be formed? Now if I give you this a figure, this is 7 and 8, and this is 3, right? Can you just see that a triangle be formed? Just check it over here. So can I say that 7 plus 8 is greater than 3? 15 is greater than 3. Can I say that 8 plus 3 is greater than 7? 8 plus 3 is greater than 7, because 8 plus 3 is what? 11, which is greater than 7. Now can I say that 7 plus 3 is greater than that of 8? Yes, because 10 is greater than that of 8. So yes, triangle can be formed. Yes, triangle can be formed. Please better try to understand how we do this, right? So this is very true, and this is very practical, that the sum of the two sides of the triangle is always greater than that of what? With the third side, right? Now, after writing this, now let's coming to the question, right? In each of the following, there are 3 positive numbers. State if these numbers could be possibly be the length of these sides of the triangle. As we have learned, you can write it loud. You can write it down like this. As we know that sum of two sides of triangle is greater than third side, right? So let's do this third side. Now what does this say? We know this, right? This is the start point. Now let's talk about the first point. let's talk about the first point, right? It says that 5, 7, and 9, right? So if you just feel like you can just make a small triangle, 5, 7, and 9, just see. So can I say that 5 plus 7 is greater than 9? True. Can I say that 7 plus 9 is greater than 5? True. Right? Can I say that what is left, 5 plus 9 is greater than that of 7? Yes. So you can say that yes. It's, can I say like this also? This is like 12 is greater than 9? True. Can I say that 16 is greater than 5? True. Can I say that 14 is greater than 7? Yes, true. So yes, triangle can be formed, right? Yes, triangle can be formed, right? Yes, can be formed. You can just do this practical also, right? Now let's see the other one, right? The other one is what? If I say, let's make the side that is 2, 10, and 12, 15, right? So you just see this. Now I can see directly over here that is 10 plus 2 is greater than 15? No, because 12 is not greater than 15, right? So if you get only one part also, then it's no need to count the other parts, right? So if you see that 10 plus 15 is greater than 2, yes, it's true. Now can I say that 15 plus 2 is greater than that of 10? Yes. But still, if one of them doesn't hold, it means what? No, triangle cannot be formed. Triangle cannot be formed, right? Cannot be formed. Yes. Now, coming to the next question. Now, just see. In the given figure, okay, let me make this small. Triangle cannot be formed, right? Wait a minute. Okay, it's not working. Okay, let's do this. In the given figure, it says that P is a point on BC, right? P is a point on BC. Let me take a dark color so that it's visible. Okay, P is a point on BC, and complete the following statement by using the symbol this, so that it make it true, right? It says that the first part says that beta AP plus, I'm writing the first part, AP, I won't write it over here. Wait, I'll write it over here first. It says that AP AP dash AB plus BP, right? Now, where you will put the sign? Now, you take, see, triangle inequality is only applicable only in the triangles, not in the quadrilaterals, not in the pentagon or hexagon. You will like, whenever the figure is given to you, always try to convert the figure into what, a rectangle, and then apply this thing, right? Now, just see this. It says that AP, now AP, it's talking about AP, it's talking about AB, and it's talking about what, beta? BP, right? So it's talking about this length, and this length, right? So it is talking about which triangle? It's talking about the triangle, it's talking about triangle ABP, in triangle ABP. So applying ABP. So we can say that the sum of the two sides is what? Greater than the third side. So can I say that this is greater than this side? Now, let's come into the second part. What is the second part? It says that AP dash AC plus PC, right? So we will be using, that is triangle inequality. That is, we know that we will write the reason by triangle inequality, right? By triangle inequality, we can say directly, or we'll write inequality, right? Now just see over here. It says that AP. Now it's talking about AP. Okay, it's talking about AP length, it's talking about AC length, it's talking about PC length. So it's talking about which triangle? It's talking about triangle what, beta? APC. Now, if there is a triangle, then there is a triangle inequality exists, that the sum of the two sides is greater than what, the third side, right? Now let's coming to the third part. What is the third part? Third part says that AP is dash times half of, it's very dark color, wait a minute, let me change, AB plus AC plus PC, right? I'll do the proving. Okay. Now it is saying, it's talking about AB. Wait, let me just change color. It's really dark. I'll take this color. Okay. Let me just see this. Okay, this is working. Okay, it says that now it's talking about AP and it's talking about all these sides. Now we have learned. Now see, one more thing I want to teach you over here, that when you have like given note point over here, this is a note point. Just see. If I say that 2 is greater than 1, right? And if I said like 5 is greater than like 3, yes. Now if I say this is 1, right, this is equation number 1, this is inequality 1, this is inequality 2. Now if I say that add, right, if you're going to adding both, right, adding both, so what will happen? It will say that 2 plus 5. When you are adding the equations, it means what? Adding the LHS and adding the RHS. So 2 plus 5 and 1 plus 4. Is the sign of inequality changes? No, it's like this. So right now we have all the positive number. The side cannot be negative. Right now we are not talking about any negative numbers or something like that. So yes, if you're going to add it up, so yes, 2 plus 5 is what? 7 is greater than what? 5. It's always true. So you just see over here. Now, if you give a close observation, this is called the proving part, in which you will be doing in the class 9th or lots of time. So you says that AB plus BP, right? And it says that AC plus PC. So if I name this as equation number 1 and this is equation number 2, right? So what I'll do, because it has AP on the LHS, so what I'll be doing, adding 1 and 2, right? What I'll be doing, adding 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2. So it will be what? AP plus AP will be what? 2AP, right? And then the sign of inequality remains the same. So it is greater than this. Wait a minute, I won't be writing 1 by 2. Yeah, it's like this. And now just see, it's written AB, right? It's written AB plus AC plus BP plus PC, right? Now just give a close observation, beta. Can I write that BC can be written as what, beta? BP plus PC or not? This length plus this length, right or not? So you just add it up. So can I say that this length is equals to what? BC, right or not? So can I say that 2AP is less than that of AB plus AC plus BC, right or not? Now this 2 is in the multiplication in the, because what happened, this is an inequality. Inequality sometimes act as a what? Equality only. This is what? Equality only, right? So AP will be what, beta? Less than that of 1 by 2 of AP plus AC plus BC. This is the thing which you get, right? Okay, now just see over here. I think so you're good to go with this thing. Now let's coming to the next question. Now just see what the question says over here. It's not working. Okay, it says that AN is the median, right? So okay, what is a median? Okay, median I'll be teaching you in the next session, because of the DMC we have something. So what is a median? Median is nothing. Median is this line, right? Median is what, beta? The line which join the opposite side with the midpoint. We'll be doing more like of the median in the next class. Okay, so AM is a median of a triangle ABC. Is this true or not, right? So AM is the line. If you have, like, I'll tell you this thing also. Just see what is a median. If I have any triangle like this, right, and I said that this is the midpoint, right? So if you join this line from here, so this is going to be what? A median, right? This is going to be what, beta? Median, right? Now what happened? It says that AB is a median. So median means what? If you see that BM length is equals to what? MC length, right? So can I say that BM length is equals to what? MC length. Can I say that this is 1 by 2 of BC, right or not? This is given. Now there are two triangles. If you see that you have length AB, BC, AC is greater than that of 2AM, right? Now, what are the two triangles you can see? Because if there's a triangle inequality, when this sign is applicable, it means what? Triangle inequality is being used. So we have two triangles. So in triangle ABM, right? We have triangle ABM. So can I say, now just see that AB is like greater. So it's like AM is on this side. So can I say that AB plus BM is greater than that of AM? Because we have just now, we are going to do the proving. So we are going to take only that part, which is like, see, AM is on the right hand side, or it means what? AM is less than that of the other two parts. So that is why we are taking AM on this side. That's all. That's only the things that you have to judge which part you have to take, right? So I'm taking this part. So coming to this is first part. Now coming to in triangle AMC. So AMC, again, you need AM. So can I write this as AC plus MC is greater than that of what? AM, right? By triangle inequality, right? Now what I'll be doing, again, I'll be doing adding, because it says that 2AM, right? So adding 1 and 2, right? Adding 1 and 2. So it will be what, beta? AB plus AC plus BM plus MC is greater than that what? 2 of AM, right or not? Yes. Now you see that this is equals to what? Again, I say that BM plus MC is equals to what, beta? BC or not? Yes. So can I write this as AB plus AC plus BC is greater than that is what? 2 times of A of M? Yes, it's true. It's hence we say that it's proved, hence proved. HP means what? Hence proved, or yes, it's true. This one is what beta true. This is how we have to do the proving. I know this is for class 7, it's too much, but yes, the same things you will be learning in the class 7 grade, right? And this is one of the result also, right? This is what a result for your like competition also, that the perimeter of a triangle is always greater than twice the median, right? So you can say that this is a result. The perimeter of a triangle, because you see that ABBCCA is a perimeter of a triangle, it's always greater than that is what beta twice the median, right? Now let's coming to this question. It says that the length of the two sides of the triangle are this and this, between which two measures should the length of the third side should fall, right? So how you do this question? Now it says that, let us suppose you have a triangle, right? So this is like 12 and this is 15 and you don't know this side, right? So what I'll be doing, I name this as A, I name this as B, and this is BC. So I'll write this like this. This is A is equals to 12, B is equals to 15, and C, this is what you have to find, right? Okay. Now just see, in this question we have learned one thing. Now just, what are the things we have learned? I'll be teaching you like the shortcut method and the longer method also, right? So what are the things we have? Okay, I have space. Okay. So we know that A plus B is greater than that is, can I, instead of writing this much along, I can just directly write that is 12 plus 15 is greater than that is what, C, right? Can I say that 12 plus C is greater than that of 15? And can I say that 15 plus C is greater than that of 12? Now, looking at the first one, right? From the first, can I say that 27 is greater than that of C, right? So what it you mean? This means what? C is less than 27. This is what you got. That is the first limit. C cannot be greater than that of 27. We got this first thing. Now we need to know the C is greater than which value, right? Now over here, you just give a close observation, beta. Now what happened? Think that inequality is a equal to sign. So just using the transposition, C is greater than what? 15 minus of 12. So this is equals to what? C is equals to, hmm, this is not been removed. Leave it, it's not working. Let's see. It says that 15 minus of 12. Now what you will be writing? Over here you will be writing, okay, what I'll do, I'll just write this little bit down. Now just see. Can I say that C is greater than that is what, beta 3, right? Now what was the third inequality? This is first, this one is second, and this one is your third, right? What is the third? It says that 15 plus C is greater than that of 12. Now can I use again the transposition? 12 minus 15, so C is greater than that of negative 3. So we will be not taking this because this side cannot be negative, right? So we can just see that one thing over here, that C is greater than that. What we say that C is greater than, the side is what? C is greater than, we say that C is greater than 3, but less than 27, right? So this is your answer. Now what is the, now let's see what you mean by this, right? So just give a close take observation over here. Now if I take this side, let us suppose you have this like 12 and this is 15. If I take this less than, like greater than 3, so if I'm going to take this as 3 also, right? So this is going to work. 12 plus 3 is equals to 15. Triangle cannot be formed. If I'm going to take 2, so 12 plus 2 is what? 14. 14 is less than 15. Again, I cannot take 2. Now let us suppose if I'm taking 27, right? So it will be what, beta? 12 plus 15 will be what? 27, and 27 it cannot be equals to 27. That is what we got the reason. Now what is the method 2? Method 2 is like comparatively easy. What you do, you add and you subtract, right? So what you do actually, if you have the number, right? Let me just do some adjustment if it is possible. It's not possible. Wait a minute. Let me just see. It's not possible. Okay, I made it. Okay, so just see what is the method two. What you do, you just add, right? So you just see that it is what 12 plus 15. It will be equals to what 27. This is shortcut, right? This is shortcut. That was a long cut. That's a shortcut method, right? So this is equals to 15. Now what you do the difference. That is 15 minus of 12, which is equals to 3. Now over here we say that the third side. From here you got the range or not? So we say that from here we get the third side. The third side is greater than 3 but less than 27. That's all. We got the result. So this is known as what shorter method, and that one is the longer method. Longer method means what you got the approach, why it is and why it is not, right? So this is how we do the approach, right? Now let's coming to the Pythagoras theorem. Now what is the Pythagoras theorem? The Pythagoras theorem is very important thing that you should know in your head, that Pythagoras theorem is only applicable. This is only applicable only because many of you don't know what it is. So only applicable in. So first let's learn what is the right angle triangle, right? And then we'll go right angle triangle, right? Right angle triangle, right? So if you have a right angle triangle with you, right? Okay, let us suppose this is a right angle triangle, right? This is your right angle triangle, right? Now, in a right angle triangle, what is the first thing that you should be knowing? That is side opposite to 90 degree. That is side opposite to 90 degree is called hypotenuse. Is called what, beta? Hypotenuse, right? Tenuse, right? So this is called beta hypotenuse, and it's generally, let's take a small h, right? Now these are the two 90 degrees which has been drawn. So it can be said as leg 1, as leg 2, or the side 1 or side 2. That doesn't matter, right? So this, which one is the like perpendicular, which one is the base, and which one is the leg 1 and which one is the leg 2, that we will be learning more in the class 10th but right now we have to just know which one is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the side that is opposite to 90 degree. So what we can say this as what? Leg 1. We just say this as what, beta? Leg 1, and this is what it is said to be what? Leg 2, right? Now Pythagoras was a Greek mathematician, and he just worked on it, and he just saw. So what happened if you just, let us suppose if you're traveling, let us suppose I give you a very simple example. Let us suppose if you're traveling from here, I'll just rub it. Let's suppose you want to go from here and you're standing here and here, like, see. So it's better if you want to go from here, like from here to here, like you want to go, this is A, B, and C. You go from here, you have to reach A, like say that from A to C, if this is like 90 degree also, yeah, if you're going to reach A, this is your destination, right? So if you want to reach A, so you try to go in a diagonal way or not? You do in your day-to-day life or not? You try to move in a diagonal way instead of going, if you'll go like this, right? Instead of going like this, and then it's better to go from A to C, yes or no? And he found it out. He took lots of time for him to do this invention, like he did lots of studies on it, and he found it at yes. So we say that this is leg 1 and leg 2, or this one is what, beta? Leg 1, and this one is at leg 2. Anything you can say, this is leg 1 and leg 2, right? So what does the Pythagorean theorem states that? Now, if this is a 90 degree, so this is going to be beta, what? Your hypotenuse, right? If let us suppose I made this as 90 degree, this one is 90 degree. So which one is the hypotenuse? This side is what? Your hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse, right? So this is known as what, beta? Hypotenuse, right? So it says that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is always equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So I will be writing this as like this, that is hypotenuse square is equals to what, beta? Leg 1 square, right? leg 1 square plus leg 2 square. This is the actual important formula. And many of you teaches this as leg 1 as equals to perpendicular, leg 2 is equals to base. Whatever you feel like, anything you can say that leg 1 and leg 2 are called perpendicular, the other one is called the base. Whatever you feel like, but I'll go with the leg 1 and leg 2, right? Or some of the students, like some of the places they teach you like h square is equals to what? A square plus b square, where a and b are what? Sides, right? So where a and b are sides of what? Sides of right angle triangle? Right angled triangle? Yes or no? Right? Now, just see, I think so this will work or not. It's not working. Wait a minute. You just a second. Let me just hold on. Let me see. It was working yesterday. Why it's not working today? Let me just see. Okay. Yeah, it's working. It was hanged up. Now it's working. Hold on. Yeah, the movements and everything were possible yesterday, but it's not working today. Okay, now just see this. Is it visible? If not, what is the screen I'm sharing right now? Okay, I'm sharing that screen only. Okay, so you just see that. Oh my goodness, what happened? No, 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 no. I don't want to go here and there. I'll just go again. Okay, just see this. Okay, now what does the Pythagoras theorem state? I'll just give a close observation over here. That, see, this one is your what? See, just give, this is a very clear observation. See, that is, C is what? The hypotenuse, right? A and B are the legs, right? So you see that if it's like getting emptied all the time, if you just take out all the areas and everything, you just put it in the hypotenuse side, it is equals to what? C square is equals to what? A square plus B square or not? Like A and the B, everything is going inside the C or not, right? So this is where we got, right? If you make a square with the side C and you make a square with the side A, and if you make the square of the side B, you will see that the area of that the two sides, that A square plus B square is equals to what, beta? C square. This is being taught over here, right? Now, if you just see over here, I'll just see, maybe I, hold on. Yeah, that is known as what, beta? Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now just see over here. It's working. It's working. Okay, I'll just put it a little bit down. Okay, let's see over here. What is the converse of Pythagoras theorem? See, as we said that the sum of the two sides of the triangle is always greater than that of the third side. So similarly, we learned in the Pythagoras theorem. What is a Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem, first of all, in your head, that Pythagoras theorem is only applicable in a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the what? Side opposite to 90 degrees. So whenever you get any like 90 degree anywhere, right? So this is your hypotenuse, right? If this is 90 degree, this is our hypotenuse. Or if this is like 90 degrees, so this one is your hypotenuse, right? So you just do it like this, and it says that the hypotenuse of square is equals to what? Is equals to what? The side square, that is the side 1 square plus side 2 square, or leg 1 square plus leg 2 square. Hypotenuse square is equals to what? A square plus B square, or C square is equals to what? A square plus B square. I'm not going with the C square. What happens, sometimes the students forget what is the C. So better try to learn that hypotenuse of square is equals to what? Sum of the square of the other two sides, right? So you just write down the definition. What do you mean by the converse of the Pythagoras theorem? See, what happened, this has been not like Pythagoras theorem has been not like applied to all the numbers. You cannot get Pythagoras like triplet being like the conditions which is given over here cannot be applicable to all the right angle triangles, right? So if you just see, like if I give you like example, like over here, I wrote this is as 5, this as 3, and this is 4, right? This is 3 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this one is what, beta? 90 degree. So what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is what, beta? 5, right? Leg 1 is equals to how much? I'm writing hypotenuse as edge. So leg 1 is equals to 3 and leg 2 is equals to what? 4. You can take either of it, no worries. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Says that by Pythagoras theorem, you see this, by Pythagoras theorem, you see this, right? You see that hypotenuse square is equals to what, beta? Leg 1 square plus leg 2 square, right? So you just see over here. So can I say that 5 square is equals to what? 3 square plus 4 square. So 5 square means what? 5 into 5, that's 25, is equals to 9 plus 16. So 25 is equals to 25. So this is only the three numbers which is going to qualify. If you take any other number, then it is satisfying or not, so no. So what is the converse of Pythagoras theorem? If it says that if the sides of the square, if the sides of the square, if the square of one side of a triangle is equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the triangle is a right angle and the angle opposite to the first side is as a right angle. I'll give you an example, don't get it confused. So let us suppose I'll do some shifting. Yeah, just see over here. As I said, that I made a triangle, right? So just see this is that is, if I give you the question, is the if is this is sides of like I say 3 centimeter. I'll take small, okay, 4 centimeter, and let's take 7 centimeter. Triangle is no, 7 cannot be possible. I'll take 6 centimeter, right? Because you have to see that the triangle is forming or not, because 4 plus 6 is 10, greater than 3, 4 plus this is greater than 10, and this is greater than, yes. Follow Pythagoras theorem, like is right angle, is the sides of this is right, forms a right angle triangle, right angled triangle, yes or no? Just give a try. Okay, now what happened if you just see this? What happened now? Which was this the higher, longest side? Now, one more thing, please write it down. One more thing, like this is a note point, just note it point, that hypotenuse is the longest side. Hypotenuse is the long is the longest side in the right angled triangle. Right angled triangle, right? So please make a note of this thing. Yeah. So if you see that which one is the hypotenuse, so 100% hypotenuse is going to be what? 6. And the leg one, if let's say like leg one is equals to 3 and leg two is equals to what, beta? 4 centimeter. So can I say that hypotenuse square is equals to what? Leg one square plus leg 2 square, right or not? Yes. So you see that this is equals to what, beta? 6 square is equals to what? Leg 1 square, that's 3 square plus 4 square, which is equals to 36, is equals to 9 plus 14, which is 16, which is equals to 36 is not equals to 25. So this is not right angle triangle. This is not right angled triangle, right? Angled triangle, right? Right? Now, what happened now? What is the question? There are so many questions which has been like piling up. Wait a minute. I have to just. Just see what does the question says over here. It says that if the ladder is 3.5 meter long, is placed against a wall in such a way that the foot of the ladder is like 1.2 meter away from the wall. Before doing this question, I really want to do one more question with you. Right now, just see. Now, can I say that is the triangle form? No. If I give you if I give you the question, like what is the question if I would have give you? Like the question says that the sides are like beta what? The sides are 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, and 10 centimeter forms right angle triangle, right angled triangle, right? So let's do this once. Okay. So what is the hypotenuse? This one is the greatest size. So hypotenuse is what, beta? 10, and leg 1 is equals to what, beta? 6 centimeter, right? And leg 2 is equals to what, beta? 8 centimeter, right? This is equals to 10 centimeter. So if I say that h square is equals to what, beta? Leg 1 square, right? And it says that leg 2 square, right? Leg 2 square, right? Now what happened now, if you just see this is 10 square and this is equals to what, 6 square plus 8 square. So 10 square is what, 10 into 10, 100 is 6 square is 36 plus 80, 64, which is equals to what, 100 is equals to 100. So we can say that LHS is equals to RHS, right? So it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. So we can say that this is follows the what, converse of Pythagoras theorem. So if which one is the right, like the which one is the 90-degree side. So if I say that this one is AB, this one is BC, and this one is AC, right? So I'm writing this as AC and this is B, right? So AC is what, 10, AB is what, 6, and BC is what, 8. Now, which one is the 90-degree side? So we have learned that hypotenuse is the side opposite to the 90 degrees. So if we have taken that H is the hypotenuse and 10 is the highest, that's the longest side, that is the side, that is angle opposite to it will be what, 90. So we say that angle B is what, 90 degree. That's all, right? So yes, it is right angle triangle. Yes, we say that this is a right angle triangle. Now, coming to the questions what we have, let me just do the arrangements again. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the first question we have, right? Now just see over here. Okay, just see. It says that the ladder, you have a ladder. Everyone has seen the ladder. That is what, 3.7 centimeter long, and against place again a walls and such that the foot of the ladder is 1.2 meter away the wall. So what is the figure? See, when you are going to place something against the wall, right? This is the way you are going to place it. This is a wall and this is my ladder. So if you're going to place something there where the base is always what, beta? The base is always what, 90 degree to each other. Now this pen is a what? The ladder, and this is my hand, like this hand is what, my base, and this one is what, height. So you see the wall and the ground is always making a 90 degree. So this will be a what, right angle triangle. This is going to be a what, just see. Yeah, this is going to be a what, right angle triangle, right? So what is this given? The ladder is resting. So ladder is what, hypotenuse. So this is what, 3.7 meter. Now the foot of the ladder is such way it's 1.2 meter. So it's 1.2 meter, and you have to find this, right? You have to find this. You have to find the height of the wall. So can I say that hypotenuse is what, beta? 3.7 meter, right? Leg 1 is equals to what? It's like 1.2 meter, and we have to find this is leg 2, right? We have to find what, beta? Leg 2, right? So leg 2 is equals to what? So what will be applying? If this is a right angle triangle, always think to apply a Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, we say this as h square is equals to what? Leg 1 square, right? Plus leg 2 square, right? We say this is equals to what? 3.7 square is equals to what? 1.2 square plus leg 2 square. Now we'll be using this. So 37 into 37, just do the multiplication. So this is equals to what, beta? 49, this is 09, and this is 2142. So this is 9613. So this is 13.69 is equals to what? 1.44 plus leg 2 square, right? Yeah, so you should know, like, you have to find the squares and everything, right? So here you have to be like little bit good of it, right? Yeah. Okay, so you will be applying this. So over here, just see this. So 13.69 minus 1.44 is equals to what, beta? Leg 2 square, right? So this is equals to what? 12.25 is equals to what, beta? Leg 2 square, right? So what you just see, now you don't know that is 12.25 is the square of which number. Now what you have to do, it's like this. This is the thing which you should learn. This is a part of like class 9. So what you do, it's like you write 12.25, right? So like to 1225, just do the prime factorization. So just see this is equals to what, beta? This is 2, this is 4, and this is 5, right? Then again 2, 5. This is 5, then this is equals to what, 49, right? So this is going to be 7 and this is going to be 7, right? So you have to be a little bit good in square. So just see that this is 5 is how many times? That is 5 is 2 times and 7 is 2 times, right? So this is equals to what, beta? 35 whole square, right? So we see this is equals to what? 35 square is equals to what? Leg 2 square. right? So leg 2 is equals to how much beta? Leg 2 is equals to what? 3.5. Yeah. Yeah, 3.5, because it's 35, it's going to be 3.5 centimeter, right? This is how we are going to do it, right? Now coming to the next question. Now it says that the sides of the triangles are this centimeter, determine that is a right angle triangle. We did just above, we already done it, right? So it's no, we have already done it, right? We have already did above, already done it, right? Yeah, because 36 square is not equal, sorry, 36 is not equals to what beta? That we say that 6 square is not equals to what? 3 square plus 4 square. So no. Yeah. Now, what is the next question we have with us? It says that the two poles of the height this and this stand on the plain ground. If the distance between their feet is what beta? 12 meter, find the distance between the top. So it says that when you stand a pole, so pole with the ground is always makes a 90-degree, right or not? So distance between their feet is what beta? 12 meter, right? So it says that one of the pole is what beta? 11 meter, right? And this one is what? 6 meter, right? Now, we know that if you're going to draw a line like this, right? So this is going to be what? 90-degree, 90-degree. So this is what a rectangle is formed. So this is going to be what? 12 meter. So you have to find the distance between the tops. This is top one and this is the top two. Now, what will be the length of this? So can you see that this angle will be what? Again, 90-degree by linear pair, right or not? Now just see that beta, this length will be how much? This length is equals to how much? 11 minus 6, which is equals to 5, right or not? So we have to find, now I name this triangle as A, right? So in triangle, we say that in triangle A, T1, T2, can we apply by Pythagoras theorem? We can say that by Pythagoras theorem, can we say this? Pythagoras theorem, we can say that we have to find what beta? T1, T2, right? T1, T2. This is what we have to find. This is the longest side, right or not? Hypotenuse. So it is what? Leg 1 is equals to what? 5 meter, and leg 2 is equals to how much beta? 12 centimeter, right? So can I say that I'm naming this as like h, right? So can I say that h square is equals to what? 5 square plus 12 square, right or not? So h square is equals to how much? 25 plus 144. So h square is equals to how much beta? 169. So please, class kids, I would be request from my side that you people please uh, start memorizing the square till 1 to 20, right? So 169 is equals to what? I'll tell you, this is equals to 13 and this is 13. I'll know it. So this is 1. So h square is equals to what beta? 13 square. So h is equals to what beta? 13 meter. That's your answer, right? Yeah, so 13 square, this can be written right, like this. Okay, now coming to the last question over here. If the two legs of the right angle triangle, if the right triangles are equal and the square of the hypotenuse is what beta? 50, find the length of the legs. It says that the two legs of a right angle triangles are equal. This and this is equal, right? And the square of the hypotenuse, it's given beta what? Square of hypotenuse is what beta? 50. It's already given, right? Like this, right? H square is equals to what? 50, not h but h square. So if this is a 90 degrees, so can I say that this is your leg 1? So can I say that leg 1 is equals to what beta? Leg 2, can I say this as x? So this length be x and this length be what beta? X. So we can say by Pythagoras theorem, can I say this, that h square is equals to what beta? Leg 1 square plus leg 2 square, right? So can I say that h square is equals to what beta? X square plus of x square. So this is equals to what beta? 50. This is equals to 50 and this is equals to what? 2x square. So 50 upon 2 is equals to what beta? X square, right? So can I say that 25 is equals to what beta? X square, and this is equals to what? 5 square is equals to x square. So x is equals to what beta? 5, right? So can I say that the side is equals to what? It says in the meter, it's 50. The square is 50. So unit is not given. So you take this as equals to 5 centimeter. That's your answer. So hopefully you have understood this topic very well. That is the triangle inequality. Right, that's all for this side. Okay, so you have understood the triangle inequality and everything Yeah. So I think so, class, you have understood what is a triangle inequality. Today we have done the triangle inequality. That is the sum of the two sides of a triangle is always greater than that of the third side, and only a triangle can be formed. You can do the constructions whatever you feel like. And we have learned what is a Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is only applicable in a right angle triangle. It's not applicable in other triangle. And the hypotenuse is the side opposite to what, beta? 90 degree. And what is the converse of a Pythagoras theorem? Converse of a Pythagoras theorem says that if the square of the one side is equals to what the sum of the square of the other side, then it is a what, a right angle triangle. And which one will be the 90 degree? The 90 degree will be the side opposite to what, the higher side. We have done everything in this class, and hopefully you have understood this topic very well. So if you have any doubt, please ask it on the PDF, and please ask with your respective teacher in the class. And thank you class so much, and we'll be learning in the next lecture something about like a little bit like mean and median, like median and altitude is a part of your curriculum. So I'll be teaching that, and the rest, let's 2 3 things I'll be teaching you extra, which will be a little bit of the competitive point of view. So thank you class, and stay safe, stay well. Bye bye.